Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of FarmTown here in City Skylines 2, where last episode, guys, we redirected and removed and relocated, that's the better word, isn't it, our utilities to all the way over here, which I kind of made a little bit of a boo-boo when I realised that I kind of added in more of the waste treatment plants for sewage, thinking it was to do with the clean water. What a damn fool. But we seem to have now a lot of capacity. We have a nice little inlet for fresh, clean drinking water. We've kind of centralized some garbage areas, but we've also... Oh, hello. We've also, boys, implemented garbage areas in various kind of selections and radiuses of the region. So hopefully we have a better coverage for it. And the whole idea behind it is to keep this area over here pretty much free so we can extend FarmTown into this little crevice over there. But one thing I didn't realize and completely forgot about in this game is ground pollution. It is shockingly terrible. Now, we're still going to have to wait for that to go. It probably will take a little bit of time. But today I'm going to work with these two areas in general anyway, because we need to expand Sierra Valley down to here to kind of fill up to our ancient, old-timey river crossing that's now been modernized for the tourists. Same with FarmTown, but we also need to implement bus routes that get to them to make it more, give them more of a reason to actually utilize the river crossing than just the bridges. It's more of a tourist attraction these days, but it used to be the main crossing before the bridges. And hopefully we can start working with pushing some farms down on this area of Sierra Valley before it then starts reaching random little towns and villages. So if you are enjoying this series so far, boys, smash that like button down below and subscribe if you are new around here. Subscribing is the only way you are going to get notified when more episodes of this and more videos on the channel do come out in the future. So, I think first things first then, we don't build the bus routes just yet. We expand Sierra Valley first because some of the roads that I may build as an extension might be useful for the bus routes. So, let's start then with the harbour area. Now, it only seems right, to, as it's going to be like a little bit of a tourist spot, to add a little bit of commercial pretty much around. Now, before we do that, is there also any kind of stuff we can add to it that might kind of pull them in as a tourist attraction? They could be. The bronze statue seems pretty good, but we need to kind of unlock this stuff in our progression. So, large parks, tourist attractions, there we go. So, not really much that we can throw in. The bronze statue is quite big. Do you know what, to be honest with you, I feel like that doesn't fit with the theme. Oh, yeah, it might be a little bit too big, boys. It might be a little bit too big there. I might have made a little bit of a boo-boo, but it's okay. It's okay. Anyway, commercial. So we're going to go all low density. We'll keep it all low density around here. And we'll fill in that big plaza square there. Oh, wait, do we even have plazas? Dog park, campfire site. We do have small plazas, which is interesting. I might throw a small plaza just there to kind of mimic this triangle work that we've kind of got on the go, which is pretty good. And what I want to do with these roads as well, we're going to kind of also extend these diagonally as well. So if I kind of bring this up, keep the diagonalness going on. And that's not really going to fit in, but I feel like we should also figure out where this is going to run as well, because this road here, which I feel like now at this point is going to start bending away. And if I kind of make it kind of continue the bend, and then we'll have all our little farming areas kind of attached to it. But at some point it stops becoming this type of a road and becomes like a dirt road. And I'm thinking now, maybe it should kind of progress into a dirt road quite early on. Or at least down to there, and then it kind of becomes this type of solid road we can kind of expand off it, before it then becomes the dirt road in question, which expands into the farming lands. So, continuing this then, because we also need to... I'm actually going to delete that, because we are going to use some of these alley-style roads as well, as part of the many crissy-crossies that we're going to kind of get in. And that'll be good little kind of connections to separating the diagonal roads to the main drag of roads. So we'll bring this straight across, at least into there, and this one into there. Because I like the fact that the roads, like, the layout doesn't really, it kind of makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. It's like where the original kind of settlement was before they expanded northways. So I kind of like those ideas. It's like I'm trying to tell a story that doesn't exist yet. And it's kind of hilarious. Right, let's bring this all the way down. I gotta find where that snaps. Which should be about there, which does throw my alignments all completely off, but it is what it is. It is what it is at this point. And what we'll do here is, do I want to kind of bend around this? Is there any way I can come off this just for the funsies? There is. There is a way in which I can kind of come off that for the funsies. Right, is that the snap? I thought that... it kind of is, but it kind of isn't at the same time. Right, we'll roll with it. Because we've got some organised chaos going on. We do have some slight organised chaos going on. Now, they haven't built anything over here, but we are going to start building some residential around here as well. Now, the downside is they don't... the density that I'm trying to implement, they don't really want. But we're going to throw it in as much as we can anyway to squeeze what we can. We're going to have to go for some like slightly larger densities as well. Let's not, you know, forget about that. Don't want to go all the way to the train line, so we'll go to about there. And if I just kind of get rid of you. Now, we can go for some row houses in the middle areas, which kind of makes sense then for bulking up the areas. But the question is, yes, I'm about to say, can we build it on that kind of... I didn't need to do it over there, but that then should fill it all in. All the little nooks and crannies. And then I do the same here as well. Ooh, we've unlocked the Painter's Mansion. Which, I don't know if that's now going to work. No, that's not going to work because it can't reach the road. But all these beautiful little row houses right now, it's the right type of density, I feel, for this area. So we're going to kind of go a little bit OTT with it. Which should pretty much work out. And because you're going to have some, I wouldn't say slightly taller buildings there, but I could throw in some mixed density. I might throw the mixed density here, and that'd be kind of like a little bit of a selling point to the slightly larger houses in this area. Now, there's not really much going on over here, and we are going to have to figure out how we're doing the farming layout as well. So if I pick a couple of random spots, so I'm going to pick you as a random spot, right, and then we'll also pick you as a random spot. 2 random spots where we connect to the highway in question, which we then kind of extend and expand for our farming areas. And then if I select you to run alongside you, I reckon... Is that pretty straight? Well, it is now, I think. There's a slight little kind of glitch in it there, but I think that's... I don't know what that is, actually. I think it might be the land dipping down and popping back up slightly. But that's where the road's going to run in. And it's ultimately where I can utilize this road here to bend into. So I reckon we also make it become a kind of alleyway style road to kind of fit within the theme to running in and connecting. Very good, very good. And then that's where all the farming then is going to pretty much begin. Right, I'm liking them style of buildings. I kind of want to mimic those style of buildings moving up as well. So I might do some of this medium density houses. But I have to do them in 2 wide blocks. Because they'll get a little bit too big. So we kind of have to limit ourselves to what we can build. I might do a free one there just for the sake of it. So a 2, a 2, a 2... like this, bring it all the way around. And I think that's as much as high as we're going to go with the density in that area. I might actually do some over here as well, doing some of that medium mixed density here. How big do the buildings want to go? Ooh, will they be a bit too big? I don't know if they'll be a bit too big or not. We can always delete them and rezone them. We can always delete them and rezone them. So there's always that. Yeah. Right, okay. Let's throw a little bit of additional in this area in general anyway. So we're going to throw down a small little park as well. So I'll pull it near the school, the park. I think that's a nice little spot for it. We've done a small plaza. A small playground would also be a good little idea. Don't we have like a dog park? Yeah, let's throw the dog park near the waterfront. Campsite won't really make much sense in this vicinity. We'll go for another small playground just over here. I don't know if I put the small playground down anyway. Now, we do have some larger parks. We're going for a larger playground, which, again, I think fits within the schooling area. And then we'll leave it like that for just a moment. And we could technically build around this area. Now, I've gone for some solid point-to-points. I don't quite know if that is the best idea, but it throws a little bit of a spanner in the works, almost. And it does remind me of old-school, timey roads, like layouts. It's a weird vibe I've got going on. But while they do have the desirability, I am going to use it. I'm going to use... Oh, snap. No. What have I done? Row housing. No. Don't delete. Don't delete. Whoops. Whoopsie. Right, and we'll go... Yeah, we'll do this. Do you... to there. Alright, decent amount. It'll kind of hide the jaggedness of those roads then. And it feels different, doesn't it? It does kind of feel different. We do have this little area over here to work with, which I might pull out a couple of little side roads. And then we can do some walkable paths in this area to kind of get it all up and running. Now, the houses are going to be the best in this vicinity, so can I just... If I ran to there... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, damn it. What a fool. We'll run to here, which will then allow me to build all to there. How is that going to work out? Small little houses there, a few small ones there, tiny ones there. Throw you in. Right, we'll go for that distance. And then we'll do the same here. I keep forgetting I'm dezoning stuff. Right, there's a lot to take in here. There is a lot to take in. But we now need to make it make sense, right? We now need to ultimately make it make sense. So we're going to build a bus route that only is utilized for Sierra Valley. Now, we're going to call this... we're going to give it a different region name. So if I create the district tool here, bring this up. If I go to there... If I just pump it up to there, all the way across and connect. Now this, I'm going to have to also extend down as well because we have since expanded Sierra Valley. And I have not updated the zoning. So Sierra Valley, and then we'll call this one, I mean, great inspiration. Do I call it North or South Sierra Valley? Which way is north? Do I call it south? South Sierra Valley? I'm trying to figure out which way is north. I'm going to call it South Sierra Valley. So if that's South Sierra Valley, this is north. Or is FarmTown north? I don't know. That's a tough one. I'm not too sure. You know what? I'll let you guys in the comment section decide. Are we south? Is this south or is this North Sierra Valley? I'll let you guys decide in the comment section down below. But let's create a bus route anyway. So we're going to have to first set up some bus shelters. The obvious one is going to be here. Now to go that way, or no, put it on this side, on the side of the harbour. Now, where we're going to run it down and to and from, we have the bus thingy just there. So running down this way, we're going this way in general. So we're going to want to utilise a stop there, and you know what? I'll put this bus stop here instead. Oh no, it's a little bit funky. It is a little bit funky, that, isn't it? You kind of have to go down and around and back out, which is okay. And then it will kind of then go out this way. And then I can do I do a stop here somewhere? I mean, it's going to come in this way. I reckon we do a stop here. And I'm going to make that other bus stop have a stop there on the opposite side. Because it's going to cut in. And then we'll have a stop. Okay, it doesn't like that stops there. We'll have a stop there. Can I go back to these now? No. We'll have a stop. Am I going down? Oh no, I'm going down the wrong side. I'm going down the wrong side of the road. What a foolio, foolio. What a foolio. Right, I want to go down this road. So a stop there. A stop there. A stop here. I'll make it go around here. So we'll do a stop there. Then a stop there as it comes back up. Stop here. And then it's going to go into the bus station here. And then come back out and stop there and go around. Right, I think I've got it. I think I've got it. So let's try and implement this then. We'll actually make it start here. And then it's going to go that way. Which is completely fine. Unless I make it go this way. Oh, I feel like we want to stop here. One last little send-off. It might cause traffic though. Do you know what? I'm not going to. It might cause traffic. Unless I move this one just to there. Okay. Right. Bam. Bam. Oh, no, no, no. Scrap you. Bam. Waypoints. Bam. Over to here. Bam. Into there. Bam. So this is a completely Sierra Valley only bus route. And it goes round, which I'm going to make it go this way round using the waypoints. I love the waypoints. I love that they implemented that. To there. And then we're into the bus station, which will go onto this one. And then we'll come back out and have a stop just there. To there. And then to there. The bus route has been complete. Now, let me just double check that bus route because I want to make sure they don't throw too many buses on that line, which will be technically line 6. We'll assign 4 buses. 5 buses we'll assign. 5 buses. I change the colour to like red so it just stands out a little bit differently. Bit easier, right? Bit easier. And that then brings people to up and down Sierra Valley, which is going to be really handy in general. But the main purpose is to also bring them to the harbour, which we're now starting to see more passengers waiting than usual. Now we have transit terminal, integrated bus station stand. Oh, hold on. I could have integrated a bus station stand. Well, no one told me that. Sorry, guys. What a fool. What a fool, yo. Right, anyway, I got too excited there, boys. I got a little bit too excited. So let's sort this out then. So this road here, obviously, from that point 112 to obviously continue in this direction. And we do have this road here running right down. I might as well utilize the alleyway running all the way down as well. There we go. We're all in alignments. Now, I don't really have anything going on around here. And the sad part is, I can't do anything about it. Is that slightly overlapping? Yeah, I can't do anything about it because I can't build on this land. It's polluted. Alright, please tell me that worked. it did. It did. So it's a case of I'm going to have to build a bus route, but it won't fully be utilized yet. Because there's not really much going on in this area. But I can build a bus route that goes up and down, collects here, and then goes back out that way. So I still have the ability to do it. It's not a problem. So if I was to implement a bus route here, we're obviously going to have one there. And I want them to kind of... I want to come down this way. I feel like we'll do the opposite way. Because a lot of these bus routes here are coming down this way. So we'll take the opposite side. The opposite approach. So if I staggered there... Right. And we do need to end up over there, but that's when we come down this way, that way. So we're going to kind of cut through slightly to kind of implement on both routes and both lines. So that does a little bit of a U-turn. So I might do another stop just here, staggered. And then we will do... Well, I'm just kind of looking. Because you have bus routes to go that way anyway. So if I went there... Oh, we can actually go up and round. Oh, okay, right, I figured it out. We'll have a stop there. A stop just there. Stop there. And now we're going back round and down. So we've got one stop there, which will come back into here, which then goes out to that way, which will incorporate a stop just here. That'll be like collecting a few people just there. We'll add some more stuff around this vicinity anyway. Another stop just there. We'll then do a stop just there. We're into here. That's our next stop. Coming down. Stop just there. And then the next stop is just there. Right, that works. That works. So bringing this all the way down. Yeah, that's all in. So you could argue I'm doing loops rather than point to points. And there's arguments of obviously what is more efficient. Why can't this go into here now? There's arguments on what's more efficient and what's better. But I'm trying to collect the radius of people. Is what I'm doing. I always default to loops. I don't know why. I don't know why, honestly. I don't know why. Right. And I always do one-way loops, never the opposite loops as well. That's something else I kind of do too. In you go. And then down here to complete. Now, we'll also make this one a red line as well. Just so it kind of stands out. It's a little bit different. We'll do 5 buses. And to see how busy it becomes. Make it red. There's no buses on the route, no vehicles. So I think we need to build a second bus station. We're going to have to build an additional bus depot, boys. Bus depot. Now, we have a bus depot. Where do we actually have the bus depot? Oh, it's just there. Actually, can I extend or expand onto the current bus depot? I could add an extra garage. Oh, no, I can't. Okay, I don't have the space to add an extra garage. So we've already got the 35 buses in full use. Okay, we have a little bit of a dead space over here to what we can utilize extra. So if I built you there, and then if I added onto this, so I can only really add one onto it. So let me just move this down just ever so slightly. Right, there we go. So that's an extra 35 buses we can pull out of that. Right, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. So, although we can't build at the end of this peninsula here, it's not even a peninsula, the side of the river. Although we can't build here, we can still get them to utilize the harbour. Because now the bus routes go from both ends of Sierra Valley and FarmTown back and forth down to these areas. So we're now starting to see a lot more passengers waiting. There's now 42 passengers now waiting on that one side. Or both sides. I don't know if it's classed as both, I'm not too sure. But yeah, the ship is now loading. I mean, it can carry 2,800 people. That's ridiculous. Game, implement smaller ships, please, because that is ridiculous. They're literally on a cruise ship right now, going back and forth, which I find hilarious. Oh, what's wrong with you guys? Air pollution. Oh, wait, what? Air pollution's bad over here? Oh, dear God. That is something I didn't account for. Okay. Oh, dear God. I didn't account for that. I didn't account for that. What a mess. What an actual mess. Now, what can we do to fix this? Well, do we need this many sewage facilities? No. No, we don't. So I'm thinking, what if I got rid of the first two here? Or maybe the two on this side? So it kind of, if it goes across, it's going across. I'm surprised Snobbington's not complaining. Oh, they're on the cusp. Yeah, if I can get rid of these two, it will then kind of funnel it narrowly through there. Oh, it's almost like I planned this. Right, let me just delete these two for now. That's hilarious. I will admit that is absolutely hilarious. So I want to. This should get narrower. This should be half the size. Thus, the air pollution should slowly disappear. But how long does it take for you to notice the disappearance of the air pollution happening? How long does it take before it starts reducing? I mean, I can see it slightly wobbling and changing a little bit, but it's not doing it by much. It's more just happening over here where it is polluting. Oh, okay, yeah, it is decreasing. Right, we'll see what happens with that, because I don't need that much kind of capacity, to be honest with you. I can just replace it with more farming land. So it kind of works out for all of us. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry, right? Right. More residential thrown in. I'm going to go down to here and leave a little bit of space for the train line. And then we'll plant some trees down as well eventually. Right, okay. Things are looking up. Things are looking up. Another ship going across with 4 people on board. It's pretty good. It is hilarious in many ways. Right, we've got some accidents right now, which has caused some traffic issues. What's going on here? Why are you not going? Are you okay, traffic? You know you can go straight ahead, right? You have the right of way. You guys know you've got the right of way. You can just skedoodle right through. It's this garbage truck, isn't it? Can someone let the garbage truck through, please? It's already entered the roundabout. The line's there. It's the garbage truck causing issues. Why is it doing this? Why are you going to do this, garbage truck? It's hilarious and annoying all at the same time. Oh my goodness me. The funs of the AI. The funs of the AI. Right, has the air pollution moved? Okay, it should get a nice little indent in. So if it's indented by that much, I'm hoping that there will no longer be an issue. And it's narrowly avoiding any residential then, hopefully at that point. That is weirdly perfect. That really is weirdly perfect. Right, let's add in a couple additional farms then. So let's bring this connecting down. And let's see how far of a farm we can actually build. So if we go livestock and I go to there and I just simply build you down to here. If I just go to here and then straight up. All the way in. Down, across, and then up. Because you've got to create those little staggered points. So if I went just to here with that. And I don't know if I can actually spread. I might actually build this to here instead. And then pull you a little bit further down. I'll have 2 roads that stagger this way down. Instead, which means I don't need that. Because we got to stagger that farming land to make it feel authentic. That's the best way I can pull it. It is the best way I can put it right there. So we'll kind of stagger this round as well. Well, not stagger it. We'll kind of create these little cul-de-sacs, which will kind of be the implementation for the farming areas as well. And we'll see what we can actually build around this area. So I know we're going heavily livestock farming right now, and that does it. Okay, I'm going to have to keep the farm on this just to be able to reach all the corners. I should really check my deficits or just the issues to see where we're kind of falling short. Alright, bam, bam. Well, bam, bam, bam. This will fit in here quite nicely. I literally just said I need to check my deficits, and I chose livestock straight away. Right, you can never have too much of one anyway, boys, so it's all good. It's all good. So bringing this down, how far can I take? I can actually take this pretty far. Like, I'll take it down to here. So the little cul-de-sac's going to be a nice little feature within the middle of this farming area. Oh, that's kind of annoying. I've left that little space there. That's really annoying. Right, so move you back. You're directly in. You're down. We got there in the end, boys. Right, what's my deficits like anyway? So deficits, production. So grain farming, there's a huge deficit. Right, okay. Grain farming is our big issue at the minute. So let's throw you right here. And build right round. Straight to the roundabout, that is. Alright, so this is gonna pretty much be reaching the back of people's gardens here. It's quite exciting. Quite exciting. I like that. Oh, if I just deleted a house in the process, I have. How has that happened? Seriously, how has that happened? There we go. We get it back. We got it back, boys. We got it back. We got it back. Very good. So grain farming is going to be the one. It's going to be the one where we have to add the most in. And air pollution. Okay, that is now definitely narrowed down. So I'm hoping the outskirts also narrow down. And they don't spread as much. Dear God. We're going to have to give it time. We're going to have to give it some serious time right now. Right, okay. So extending down this road, which I might kind of combine it with this road, and we get this awkward triangle area, which we could definitely utilize. Now, I like the idea of it not being organized. You know, that really is quite exciting half the time. So I don't know if I'll be able to fit like a full farm in this vicinity. But let me just see. No, okay, we're going to have to do something a little bit different to be able to fill it all in. That would fit perfectly within here. But we are going to have to pay attention to not deleting the residential buildings again. I mean, I suppose it'd be quite nice to have a house that backs onto farming fields. Because the view you get in the summer and the crops are going... probably it's not nice when the farmer's going along spraying his anti-pesticide all over the crops. Or when he sells his farm to build a housing development. I suppose that's annoying as well. But I can imagine it being quite a nice little place. Right, I can actually fit that there. Now, hopefully this now all works. I might place trees in that awkward triangle. Yes, we've managed to get a farm perfectly in. I'll place trees in that triangle. There we go. There, let's do some trees, boys. Now, we've gone quite heavy on the birch, haven't we? We've gone quite heavy on the birch. So up the brush strength. There we go. And while we are planting trees down, try and keep it going as much as we can. We're going to do a few down the backside of this train line as well. Might as well cover all that. Going in. There we go. Because once they grow, it's going to look really, really nice. It will look really, really nice. Because it looks nice there right now along the roadsides. And the same like we did over here as well. Look at the line of trees running along the road. I like it. I really do like it. I really do like it. Right, good stuff. Very, very, very good stuff, boys. We got the farms in. We'll get this last one in here. And then we'll see how bad the deficits are then going to be. So if I place you just there quickly. Bam. Bam. Wha-bam. Wha-bam. There we go. So, what's the deficit now saying? I mean, I don't expect me to even got anywhere close to completing it. But, yeah, we haven't. I reckon we took almost 100 tons off it, but there's still a lot to do. There's still a lot to do. There is definitely a lot to do, but grain farming is the one. That is what we got to focus on more than anything right now, is the grain farming to close that deficit down. But we've got abundancy of farming land anyway. So 67 passengers waiting there. 32 over there. We're definitely seeing those numbers increase, by the way. Those numbers are definitely increasing. There's 38 people on the ship right now. Those numbers are definitely increasing, but we are going to have to pay attention to those bus routes that we just implemented. One of them, line 6, which is the one in Sierra Valleys, is 65% used at the moment. So, could that potentially mean we need to add another bus? I'll add another one, just to play on the safe side. We'll add another one. And then the other one, line 7, which is now 64% used, we'll add another bus to that. And we'll see how we get on with it. We will see how we get on with it. So, air is expanding. Hopefully the air pollution eventually moves, but I feel like it's not going to. Even though I heavily reduced it, I feel like it's not going to. Oh no, it's still moving. It's still backing itself in. I just seen it move then for a second. Let me zoom right in. Well, I put my mouse on the line. Let me wait a second. Will it move? There we go. See it move? It's still moving. Okay, give it time. Give it time. Oh dear God. Never been a fan of this here. I don't like the fact that they can go straight on and turn right in this one little area, because it does cause backlogs in this roundabout. So I might have to figure something out. What if I tell them that they can't turn right here and that just becomes a dedicated straight along route? Or is there just too many people in general trying to filter through? Could we have to maybe change how they enter these areas? Maybe. I could also make them do a left. No right turn on the roundabout. They got to do this way and go over the bridge. That's also a possibility. That's also a possibility. I wonder if I can actually do that. So if I extended this down to here, and I said to these fools there right now, no left turn. Can you not do that? Hold on. No. Wait. I am noticing a fair few more vehicles, though, turning in this way. But I think they're just generically turning in that way in general anyway. Right. I think it's because it's a roundabout, you've got no choice but to allow them to turn. If it was a junction, you wouldn't have those issues. Yeah. Right. We'll test this idea right now. We'll test this idea. No left turns. No left turns. And for these guys, No straight on. No straight on. But then they still have to cross it. All right, let's find out. There's traffic lights involved. There is traffic lights involved. But it will give these guys the ability to go this way round and then crossing over, or at least utilize the next roundabout. I just want to see if this makes much of a difference. Everyone gets their turn right now. Everyone gets their turn. Because it's traffic lights. But just out of curiosity, what's the better option? I mean, these guys get hindered twice when there's a train coming along. So they have a little bit of an issue in general anyway. Now, I could create a slingshot road here, which will allow the people to bypass the right turning lane on the red lights, meaning the traffic continues to flow, because right now it's going to back up down into this way and breathe. So I'm going to do that instead. This is over-engineering something that doesn't need to be over-engineered, by the way. Ta-da! So once the traffic lights change again and everyone just moves along slightly, we have this dedicated right turning lane, which should hopefully continue to filter them through and stop them all backing up. But then there's traffic lights here. No, they're all getting stuck by the trains crossing. So you're going to have an issue anyway, no matter what you do, because we have the train crossing. So it is what it is. Oh, are you doing a turn? Excuse me, that was illegal. Well, that was very illegal. But it's keeping the vehicles flowing and moving forward. We'll keep an eye on this. I'm not 100% sold on this idea. But what if I was to turn traffic lights off and allow continual flows? Could that work out in the future? I don't know, boys. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. We shall see. We shall see in the future. But we'll end it here anyway, boys. We are noticing more people crossing the river right now on the ships. We have to wait a little bit longer for the air pollution to move, and also very, very long time as well for the ground pollution to disappear as well. Oh my goodness me, boys. We've got lots of waiting to do right now. But the farming can continue the expansions. We can potentially build more towns and cities. I'm very excited, and I hope you guys are too. Until next time, I see you all soon. So, goodbye.